Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third episode of the movie club portion of the SWW show. Um, this week it's myself and Mike as always,
Hi.
and we watched the new movie was Widows.
That was a movie.
That was definitely a movie, which as of we're recording this, I have seen. Like I got home 2 hours ago from it.
Oh, really? I didn't realize there was that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why you're like, oh, yeah.
And the old movie was The Italian Job, the 2000, what was it, 3? I think was when that came out.
That sounds right. I didn't realize it was one of those, yeah, that sounds right. And I fully did not realize it was the start of some actors.
Who do you think it was the start of?
It was the start of, like, Wahlberg being a name and stuff. I feel like it was, like, his third movie or something.
No, go back and... Actually, he just did a video with GQ.
Also, it was, like, Statham's, like, second or third, like, big movie.
Yeah, maybe in the States.
Okay, that's valid, but, like, from the recognition name point of view.
Yeah. It's funny because GQ does those, kind of an actor looks back on their career of the most influential or most popular roles. And the Mark Wahlberg one, they don't even mention Italian Job.
Which is funny because he was pretty... You wanted to start with the Italian Job, now in it?
What's that?
Or just start with the Italian Job, I assume? So we're in this...
Oh,
we're just in
for the
this rabbit
discussion?
hole? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just start with the old one first.
Okay. So yeah, but which is interesting because I think he was really good in it. And I would argue it's one of his stronger roles, just period.
I mean, he's a very good actor.
He has his Transformers moments.
I don't think that's his fault, though.
It's not his fault, but you have to find... There's no positive in that movie of him either.
Yeah, and, I mean, I don't think there was a situation where he could make that good.
Better.
Yeah. There's no way he could make his role any better than it was.
Okay.
Because it just seems like Michael Bay is so controlling about his movies.
Valid.
Because I visited the set for one of the Transformers. Because they shoot him in Pontiac. And, yeah, I was just there for a couple hours. And it really felt like, it wasn't necessarily you were taking any freedoms or liberties
Mm-hmm.
with stuff. It was, Michael had a vision, and, he's going to do his vision. Because obviously he loves pyro, right? So everything has to be perfect. Because if you screw it up, you have to reset all that pyro, or potentially something could go off and hurt somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I think it's definitely his pyro fetish in making his movies maybe hurts them.
So the Italian Job as a whole. Let's start this rabbit hole. Way better than I remembered. I remembered liking it, but I feel like this holds up way more than I thought it would.
Well, see, you say that. I had seen it probably a
For
year
me,
and a half
like
ago.
for me, it's been like 3 or 4. So
Yeah, so I had seen it fairly recently before you brought it up to do this. And I definitely remember it being, it's actually a pretty decent movie.
Mm-hmm.
I just love, though, that they're like, oh yeah, we're going to make, the getaway car is a Mini Cooper.
That is weird and funny.
Which obviously for what they're doing is probably one of the only cars that fits. But you could very much tell, like, okay, the original of this movie, they used the original Mini Cooper. And this is right around the time that Mini was coming back
Mm-hmm.
into the States. So this would have been like their, it's kind of a marketing movie.
It is. So, how do we begin this? So, was this pre-Ocean's 11? Ocean's 11 was pulling up now. 2001. Okay, so no, it's
So
post
no.
Ocean's 11. Okay, that makes a lot of sense because I'm like one of them influenced the other, and I didn't know who.
Well, hold on.
I I know
What
they're
we have
both
to look
remakes.
back at is
I
the.
know they're both remakes, but I feel like from a modern context, they totally influenced each other.
Well, the question's going to be. Okay, 1960.
Oh, I know. Yep.
Italian Job. And that one was 69.
Mm-hmm.
So the original Italian Job is definitely, I wouldn't say based on the original Ocean's movie,
But there's totally a.
but you could definitely see the similarities, and then, obviously with the remakes for those.
And that's I was just totally like it's the Mark Wahlberg is like you would like okay this personality just fits.
Yeah.
Which I'm not complaining. Like I stick with I really like the Italian Job, and I think because the thing okay and this is what we'll get into in a little bit about Widows is the thing about a good heist movie is you know they're gonna win, but it's tricking you into how they're gonna win. I think. And I think it's the thing that we always point to as Ocean's the example of you know they're probably going to do it, but it's, can you shock me when you do it?
Yeah.
And I think that's what this film gets right.
Also, all four of the new Ocean's movies, I'm on the Wikipedia page right now, all four of them were made for a combined budget of $350 million.
So let me get this straight. So, if you minus 50 million from that, the Ocean's franchise would be considered an indie franchise.
No,
Like we're getting to the wasn't 50 million the cutoff?
50 is, these were
And we're
made,
at 75 for the average budget.
wow. Okay, so 11 was 85, 12 was 110, 13 was 85, and then 8 was 70.
Wait, so the cheapest one was 8?
Yeah, Ocean's 8, the women one.
So the woman was technically getting close to an indie film.
I mean, it's 20 million off.
But okay, we're getting to the point where like Deadpool. Oh no, Deadpool was under. But the point is though, okay, that's insane. Actually, Deadpool is cheaper than all of these.
Also, the fact that an indie movie can still have a budget of $50 million.
It's also insane.
That's probably the most insane thing.
Is it that insane though?
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, right, like, what was it? Robert Rodriguez's first movie was made for $5,000,
Mm-mm.
which he raised on, I think it was donating blood and doing drug tests. Like the, test groups for prescriptions. I think that's what it was.
That sounds right.
There we go. Jeez, I can't spell. El Mariachi was his first movie. It was a budget of 7,000.
Wow.
Columbia eventually spent 200,000 to transfer the print to film to remix on another post. So yeah, I mean jeez. Rodriguez has a $7,000 budget, almost half of which he raised by participating in experimental clinical drug testing while living in Austin. Yeah.
Just.
So the fact that he made a career of these, Mexican style and then Sin City.
Which I'm gonna say,
Now he's going to be doing that.
I don't know if that's technically a good movie. I know people say it is. I don't know if I agree with them.
Sin City?
Yeah.
That's alright.
But like people swear by it.
I wouldn't swear by it. He also directed the Spy Kids films,
Which
Shark Boy and Lava Girl, Machete. And he owns a cable network,
what cable network?
El Rey.
What? Can't say
El Rey. It's pretty much predominantly Mexican stuff.
Hmm.
That's where Lucha Underground started. Which, if you haven't watched an episode of Lucha Underground, you texted me that you're going to Raw.
Yeah.
You need to watch Lucha Underground.
Pre-Raw, I assume.
Well, you can watch it anytime, but Prince Puma in that is Ricochet in NXT.
Ooh. I know Ricochet.
Yeah, he's in that. So, but yeah, I mean, the Italian Job 2003 version. I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's better
What's your
than
issue with
alright. It's good.
Then what would you say, like, would push it up, for example?
Like into a great movie.
Mm-hmm. Like, and I'm not, I don't know if I disagree with you, I'm just curious. Like, what do you think holds it back?
I don't know. I mean, to me, the Oceans franchise, the first 3 Oceans movies,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't really like 8. The first 3 Oceans movies are great heist movies.
Correct.
And Italian Job is a good heist movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for me, the difference really is just in the way that things just, like, I don't know, Italian Job just felt too, like, it was very much,
It feels by the books, I'll give you that.
yeah, no, what was the, Fast and the Furious in Brazil?
4?
Sure. That one, where it's like, and we'll get to it later with Widows, it's a lot of planning, and then the execution, and then it's basically done. Widows much more so, where it's like, it's just done.
I won't get there. And
Whereas, like, the Oceans movies, they go through, like, yes, there's a lot of planning, but it's also, like, hinting at, okay, what's the secondary heist gonna be?
Mm.
Because in the Oceans series, there's always a secondary heist.
Right.
So, you know, what,
That is true.
Watching it
What is
back-
the B plot really in this film?
in Italian Job?
Yeah.
I don't think there is one.
They try to, because, like, the love plot's almost a B plot, or them trying to get him to, like, the bad guys trying to get him to betray. Like, there's almost B plots, but, like, there isn't.
Yeah, I mean, like, with the Oceans movies, there's obviously the main plot, the A, right, which is the main heist. There's the B, which is the B heist.
The C is if there's a C heist.
There's a C, which is, depending on the movie, it's usually, in the first one, it's Danny trying to get his ex-wife back. In the second one, I don't know what it would be in the second one.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
But then in the third one, it's the revenge of, what's his face, Ted Benedict,
Okay, yeah.
getting back at him.
But, like, the Italian Job, the B plots thing they like. So, on to the text that I sent you that you questioned me on. Speaking of the Italian Job. Did you not...
Charlize Theron?
Yeah. Did you not appreciate that? That when I was like, I forgot she was hot?
Well, you sent me that, and I didn't know how to respond at first.
Why?
Because I'm thinking to myself, okay, how did he forget? Like, we just watched Mad Max not that long ago.
Right, but that's my point. I don't think she's that hot, Mad Max.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
You're forgetting, the last movie I saw of her was Mad Max.
Yeah.
So I just jumped back like 16 years.
Yeah, if you want to see prime Charlize Theron, watch Atomic Blonde.
That's only like a couple years ago, isn't it?
Yeah, it was last year, 2 years ago.
I also
It's a pretty bad movie, but it's got prime Charlize Theron in it.
I just forgot that she was the female in Hancock.
I forgot a lot about Hancock,
Hancock also, by the way, is a great film.
including the fact that Charlize Theron is in Hancock.
There you go. See? It's not just me.
Speaking of Hancock,
Mhm.
let's see if I haven't seen it in probably, when did that movie come out?
2008. I'm on the Wikipedia page.
Then probably 10 years.
Okay.
It's Will Smith
Uh-huh.
as Hancock,
Mm-hmm.
and he's some sort of superhero.
For the record, I know the plot of this film really well without even looking at it, so continue.
And is he a drug addict or a drunk?
Drunk. The
Okay.
entire opening thing is him like drunk on the train.
And it's kind of his redemption story, right?
Yeah. And that was the whole thing, was he doesn't know why he has the powers.
Yeah. So there you go.
And the whole plot of Hancock, as you find out, is that the reason he's the only superhero we left is there's secretly two of them, but the whole thing is they're weak when they're by each other. Which is how they all got killed, is they used to all like be by each other and people could kill them then.
Yeah. Because that makes sense.
It doesn't.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Like, it's not the worst plot.
hmm In terms of superhero movies,
Well, in terms of superhero movies, I'll find you worse plots real quick. It's called DC.
I think so I think the basic plots of DC movies have a chance. It's then when they decide to add stuff into the arc. Right, like Batman vs Superman, the idea of it, right? Like it's the build up and then the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there they have to somehow reconcile to form the Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty decent plot.
Mm-hmm.
It's
On
then they
paper.
go into the arc and add the Martha thing
But Martha,
for no reason.
what do you mean? To be fair, I don't think anyone in the world processed they had the same name until that moment.
Because nobody cared.
No, but you have to admit though, how much did you think people as a whole, who even if they knew them, actually put that together?
I mean, I'm sure there's I'm sure there's super fans out there that were like, oh man, their moms have the same name, what's going to happen?
But as a whole, I don't think it was people processed.
I don't think people saw it coming
Because no one's like, that would be a plot point in a movie.
because nobody thought there could be a writer that dumb.
That's true.
It's such like the idea, right, should be okay, they fight and whoever wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the comics it goes back and forth, I think, between who wins.
It depends on the moment and what it is, yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the thread. So you have the winner, right? And then if Batman wins, he's a little more forgiving, I guess is the word I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Superman has proven that he just is super ruthless.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing that, right, like if Superman wins, does he, concede that Batman gave him a fair fight and things like that? And if Batman wins, he doesn't kill anybody, so then it would be you know, they would, you know, ideally he would help him up,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like help him recover and stuff like that. But no, it's, oh, we have this, our moms have the same name, and we're not going to kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing that a company like DC decided to just slap the audience in the face.
It's funny.
And it's so bad. I feel like that's a very good point to take a quick break. And we will jump into
The other film.
Widows.
That's a film.
And we're back. Yeah, so part 2 of this episode is going to be our discussion about Widows,
That's a film.
which is a movie.
Yeah.
Normally I would say a spoiler alert
But
is obviously applied. I don't think there's anything here to spoil.
I was about to say, what exactly are you thinking was spoiling here?
I genuinely don't think there's a plot to spoil.
It's we I'm trying to think where we began on this film.
Should we just begin with the opening shot?
Go, explain it to the people.
It's up from black to a very close up of Viola Davis and Liam Neeson just tugging each
for
other.
So I don't know about you, and my the audience in my theater reacted to that one. They'll say,
I'm pretty sure I let out an audible groan of just like, why?
people thought it was spicy.
Let's just say there were many points in this movie where I just groaned and went, why?
Because you don't understand.
They go from that shot, right,
Mm-hmm.
which is a terrible shot,
Mm-hmm.
to they have a shot later on where is the guy Colin Firth?
No, I don't. Widows? I don't think so. I thought it was too, but I don't think it is.
It looks like him. So that's why I was very confused.
It's Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell. That's yeah.
I know. So you,
Yeah, Colin Farrell.
to be fair, the other guy I didn't recognize in this film was Garrett Delahunt, who you would know as in Raising Hope. He was the dad, which I think is the last thing I've seen him
Oh
in.
yeah. I didn't know his name, but I recognized him.
Colin Farrell for literally about a
Gosh.
quarter for like. I knew it wasn't, but I think he could pass as like a weird off-brand like George Clooney.
Yeah.
But yeah, continue.
Also, the at least 2 of the women that are part of the gang, Viola Davis, and then I just clicked on her name. This is gonna bug me. Cynthia Erivo,
Okay.
who was also in Bad Times at El Royale.
Mm-hmm.
She's jacked.
Oh, that's also. I went to the bathroom when they introduced her, so I was legit confused who she was for about 30 minutes. I went to the bathroom, came back, and they're just like, and she's just a babysitter. I was like, what? What just happened?
Well, that's pretty much all it is.
But you understand, you could have been, you know exactly the scene I missed that means. You understand my exact confusion, right?
I mean, there's really, like, the scene that you missed is kind of a non-scene.
Is it?
I mean, it explains, like, kind of her interest with the money that they get, I guess is the best way to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty boilerplate, right? It's like the salon that she works in is, you know, has to make protection payments, basically. And that's it.
Which, okay. I have many things we need to discuss on this film still. One of them, okay? I'm going to give a compliment to this film, which I think is an inverse of the insult we gave to White Boy Rick a couple months ago. Okay. This film made sense in Chicago, at least. Yes. Is my compliment. This felt like you are a Chicago film. And it made sense why you're in Chicago, and the way you're describing stuff, and more than just, here's the backdrop of Chicago.
Yeah, but I feel like... I take that back. I was going to say, I feel like this could fit in Detroit.
But could it, though?
But then I thought about it a little bit more, because the whole point of it, right, is Colin Farrell is the white guy, basically incumbent.
Well, family incumbent, yeah.
The black guy, I forget his name.
Yeah.
Manning. His character's last name is Manning.
Oh, we're going to get to him in a second, too, because I have many other questions.
As being, you know, I'm not sure if he's necessarily young,
mm-hmm.
but the minority running against the white man.
Mm-hmm.
And that works in Chicago because there's still kind of that...
It's one of the most, like, separated cities in a lot of ways.
Yeah, whereas Detroit, the city,
mm-hmm.
is very racially diverse, so there's really no... I guess the majority would be African Americans, but, you know, there's no, like, crazy divide like that.
Mm-hmm. So, that's my compliment for the film. One of my many insults, okay? He didn't want to run for alderman. Why is he doing it?
That's a very good question.
Because he clearly didn't want to run, as he's told everyone, besides his father. Even his father he told him to run. And obviously he has money and power, independent of if he's alderman. So I don't understand the point of becoming alderman.
Oh, you're talking about...
oh, yeah, I saw him. Yeah.
Colin Farrell. I thought you were talking about...
Oh, Manning, I'll get to... Manning! My little issue with this film is, remember how Manning gave the no-kill order to his colleague? And then his colleague killed...
It's his brother, isn't it?
Okay. We'll call him his colleague. His colleague then killed, like, 5 people after he mentioned how he had a no-kill order and did it anyway.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a throwaway line of, like, I've got a no-kill order, but I can look over that for you.
But the point is, though... So
he says that in the bowling alley.
Which is funny, because he didn't kill him. He made a point. That's when he said he had no-kill order. He killed the driver.
Yeah.
Which, to me, felt like one that made less sense to kill. Because in his head, I don't think he was using him as he was the driver for that heist.
He was planned as the driver.
But he didn't know that. He didn't know a heist was happening. I guess he didn't know the heist, but I don't think he knew it at that point. And wouldn't you try to, like, get him to betray or something else instead? Like...
I think he knew there was something up because Bash was the driver for Harry, and he would know about the notebook if she had it, and clearly he lied about it, so... and he is, on the IMDb page, he's listed as his brother.
Okay.
Or at least they have the same last name.
Also.
Jateme Manning and Jamal Manning. So.
He might have. I don't know if I caught that.
I don't think they ever mention his relation.
Mm-hmm. So.
But, yeah.
Speaking of the Manning brothers in this film, we're gonna get to the other weird plot points in a few. What exactly did he want to do as alderman?
Manning?
Yeah.
I think he just wanted to beat the Mulligans.
He could have just killed them, though.
Yeah, he could have.
Also, explain to me the dynamic of Manning willing to resign his campaign to winning in a landslide?
He doesn't win.
I thought he did. Morgan,
No.
I mean Morgan. I mean
Mulligan wins.
Morgan willing to resign the campaign to winning in a landslide?
Well, because at the time that he wanted to resign the campaign, which was right before the debate,
Mm-hmm.
his dad was still alive and he didn't want to do it. Right, so he didn't really want to run for alderman.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the family tradition.
It was the family seat, obviously.
Right. So he's like, you know what? You're ahead in the polls. I'll just give up right now. I'll concede during the debate because I don't even really want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
But then the support comes in because his dad gets murdered by Michelle Rodriguez's character.
Which, that's a weird scene there, too.
Also, I feel like it's just the whole idea, right, of her character's name is Linda.
Mm-hmm.
Linda shooting Bobby Duvall, killing him,
Mm-hmm.
and then Viola Davis takes the gun, and then it's like, oh shit, what do we do with the gun, right? What is it, Chekhov's gun, I think is the name of the thing. What do we do with the gun? Oh, here's an idea. When we finally kill Liam Neeson off, let's put the gun in his hand so the prints are on him.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like he killed Tom.
Mm-hmm.
It's just such, like, I don't know if you got the same, like, little tidbit before the movie, but I got a, like, quick little thing from the director.
Oh, I did too. I got the same thing. This is his
Okay,
masterpiece.
Yeah, that he's been working on since he was a kid.
I could tell. It felt like a kid wrote it.
I thought to myself as I'm watching this,
For the record,
thinking back to
put
that,
me in high hopes, because,
why?
like, he's known as, like, a good director.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 12 Years a Slave, Shame,
Mm-hmm.
Hunger. Let's see. So his movies went from 12 Years a Slave to
Which-
Widows.
Right.
Everything else between them was shorts or TV stuff.
But you understand, that's such an insane difference.
Yeah.
Like, that literally put him on the map like no other.
Yeah, because he was directing shorts, and then he directed Shame, and then his next movie was 12 Years a Slave, and now his, really his third movie.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he did Hunger, but I don't really remember Hunger. His third kind of big movie is Widows, which is rough.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna start going down Widows now in a more chronological order for a second here. So, obviously the money thing. Well, let me start going on my list of issues. So let's start with our boy Liam Neeson.
Mm-hmm.
So, explain me why he had to be in why there was 1,000 Dreams.
I think that's supposed to be like her grieving
But they're weird
are these little
at
flashbacks.
best. That was like the showing of the death of her son. In an isolated scene, it's really emotional. In this context of where they put it, it made no sense.
Yeah, I don't know why they.
Because
put it where
there was
they put
nothing
it.
to trigger it to me. And I feel like that's a memory that I feel like in a movie context, you need something to trigger that memory.
Yeah, because they just kind of throw it in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have been fine. The movie would have been fine without that little scene.
And no, I think that scene is actually a good addition to the movie if they played it right.
Yes, but it wasn't necessary.
No, it wasn't necessary, but I think it could have been a good, like, story detail.
Yeah.
If they played it right.
Like, take it out and it's still fun.
Yeah, yeah. Also, so the woman that Liam Neeson, we're gonna assume, is sleeping with.
Well, yeah, because she says something about going back to his family,
Right.
his new family.
There's so much of that's weird to me, like,
Which I'm pretty sure she's a widow as well from the job.
yeah, she's one of the four, she's the fourth widow. That's why,
Right. So
so she's okay with him killing the husband?
but hold on. Liam Neeson was cheating on his wife
Mm-hmm.
with the wife of one of the guys on his team,
Mm-hmm.
and had been for some time
Mm-hmm.
because she makes mention of having a 4-month-old,
Mm-hmm.
and the time span between when they die in the heist is like 3 weeks.
Correct.
This movie is just I'm literally facepalming right now. You obviously can't see it, but
Okay. Let's go with the other, do you want to talk about the other widows? We've
there's
only,
really not much.
we've only mentioned two of the four widows, and I think the other two might be... Can we talk about, the abused one who turns into a prostitute?
Hold on, let me get her name. Widows. Cast.
Elizabeth Debicki. Debicki, I think?
Debicki.
Yeah, this is her.
Alice.
This is her.
Yeah, and I mean, there were mentions. There was that scene with her mom.
Okay, so that scene, I don't think I have an issue with, per se.
It's just kind of explaining like why she would do that.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Because her mom's basically like, oh well, remember when you were younger, and you were basically doing this anyway, kind of thing.
Do you know who she was? The weird robot lady, like the robot overlord from Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh,
The kill them all, that's the perfect society woman.
Aisha.
Yeah.
She was also Jordan Baker in The Great Gatsby.
No, okay. Not a good movie or book.
She was in The Cloverfield Paradox, which I still need to see. I've heard that's good.
I heard it's fine. But okay. So,
She was in Valerian.
so with her though, let's talk
What a
about.
strange 2017 for her.
Let's talk about her.
Guardians 2 and Valerian.
Right. Her story arc though.
Yes.
So, abusive husband. We caught that part. That and then
John Barenthal.
the mother with the husband made sense that they're both abusive to me. Then,
The mother with the husband.
like they're both abusive, so that's the psychological part where it made sense that she'd go for an abusive husband.
Oh. Yes.
Okay. So, then she goes to the guy who isn't actually abusive until she becomes attached. And then
And he's not even really
it was,
abusive per se.
you're right. Also, then we get to the end of the film where she's just fine after being shot and looking like on death's doorbed.
There's a lot that needs to be explained of like what's the time span?
I thought it was like my estimate was a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm being honest, I think it was a couple weeks.
I would, yeah. I don't know.
Okay. And then the other widow, who is the most recognizable person in this film, because it's Michelle Rodriguez,
Yeah.
who was wasted in her role.
Oh, yeah, she's such a great actress.
But, like, the part where, like, her store was taken by the gang members, she could have called the cops.
But what would they have done?
He just took a loan from them. It wasn't a legal loan. It was an under-the-table loan.
Right.
They're not
but
gonna sue.
there's no proof that if the lease was in her name,
Right.
he couldn't even get rid of it in the first place.
Right. None of that made sense.
It's just don't question this movie because the second you question one part of it, you suddenly realize there's 2 hours and 6 minutes that needs to be questioned.
That is true. It's this film. The trailer makes it look good.
Oh, yeah.
Like the trailer legitimately makes this look like a good film.
Yes.
And
It looks awesome. And I'll give it its due credit, right? Some of the shots in this movie, at first you kind of question,
mm,
but then it's like, okay, this is actually a cool shot.
right.
The one I'm thinking of specifically is the shot of Mulligan coming from the abandoned lot. It tracks into the car, and then it just kind of holds on that, shooting across the passenger side of the car.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's mounted to the hood and it's shooting across the hood. That's a really cool shot. It's kind of a weird shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then it does basically the reverse. It's on the other side. And I think it's cool because it gives you an idea of like just kind of going along with the motion, right? You don't need to see the actors conversing.
Mm-hmm.
But that conversation needed to be in there, so how do we do shots that make it interesting?
Mm-hmm.
And those were art shots. They're not good shots, they're art shots. I guess if that makes sense.
No, it does. This also isn't the film for them.
Right. Yes, yeah.
The issue I think a lot of this film is there are legitimately great ideas, or great moments, or great shots, but they don't make sense in the context, which is what makes them not great.
Yeah. Also, the idea that you could just rob a politician's house with a handgun.
3 handguns, to be fair. Also,
Yeah.
wouldn't so the camera? So there's in theory the security cameras, right?
Right.
Remember the part where she staked out the house and almost walked through the fence where the security camera was?
By the basketball court?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or in general, if you have that much security, would you not have motion detectors?
I mean, you would, but in the same breath, with the house being, like, ground zero for the campaign,
But like you'd have outside motion detectors, I feel like.
maybe.
I did like the woman though opening the door, looking at them and just closing it.
Yeah.
I did like that a lot.
And that gets weird too, right? Like, is she
But then
Bobby
she,
Duvall's
Right.
manager? If she is, why is she sleeping at the house?
so much.
There's just
I think there's one way to close this, which we have yet to talk about, okay? Which, the second to final main scene of Liam Neeson versus Viola Davis.
yeah.
I liked that physical moment of it was actually her shooting first. I'm not saying it was surprising, I'm just saying I like it, how it was executed. Until
Yeah.
she's, still loves him, obviously, moment.
Yeah.
Like, that first half of that scene was a great execution, even though I saw it coming a mile away. Like, for sure, they were gonna meet at some point.
Yeah. I mean, there were plenty of, uh, precursors, right? The dog barking at the door.
Which, obviously, I didn't realize that was his flask, but I recognized that was his. Because they made a point of showing that earlier in the movie.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously she knows he's there.
Right, which is also that one of... That was weird. Because wouldn't you just go to the Mannings and go, he's alive, have fun?
I mean, should she have? Yes.
Like, to me, that would 100% go, here's his notebook, he's alive. We good?
Right, and so why wouldn't you just tell the brother of Jamal,
Mm-hmm.
he's here, take him out, because he was cheating on you,
Mm-hmm.
and started an entirely new family.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, like I said, you start questioning, and the whole thing has to be questioned.
Like, the scene... Oh, I gotta mention else, I'm sorry. The bowling scene which we half mentioned, which is where he didn't kill him, that was
Yeah.
for no reason brutal. With the stabbing.
I mean, there was a reason, though, right? Like, it's an intimidation thing of he's paralyzed,
But like,
so he's not going to
literally
feel anything.
stabbing him 1,000 times. I'm not even sure how he got back in the wheelchair and got to the hospital, by the way, because he was on the ground and the wheelchair was knocked over.
Well, and who's to say he even went to a hospital?
But obviously he's okay because he called later.
Yeah.
Which to me, I'm like, you basically left him for dead. I don't understand this.
Like I said,
I know.
too many questions.
That's true. So AJ, would you recommend this movie?
Oh, no.
To your worst enemy?
I would recommend White Boy Rick to my worst enemy. I would not recommend this.
So is this the new low of the new movies we've seen? What are the
Yes.
three we've seen? White Boy Rick.
Bad Times and this.
Yeah, because Bad Times is the best, and this is the lowest.
Oh yeah, so far Bad Times at the El Royale has been by far the best.
Because I know I like a lot more than you do, but like, objectively Bad Times is a good movie. At least a good movie.
Yeah, I'll give it that. It was a good fun movie.
This was just tried to be dark and depressing and couldn't get it right.
Yeah. Like right, obviously they're trying to do the heist movie but with women.
But they're trying to show like the psychology of it, it's the whole thing.
Yeah. And it just falls flat on everything.
Mm-hmm. Or Viola Davis was serious comparison to everyone else for no reason, kind of nonsense.
Yeah. There's just, oh my gosh.
Just, oh, boring.
I hope this doesn't even get nominated for the Razzies.
You know this is getting nominated for an Oscar, right? Like, that was my other thing of this movie. This felt like bad Oscar bait.
Oh, this is Oscar bait in the worst way.
Mm-hmm.
Also, can we talk about the... I don't even know what to call it. The architect dude that Michelle Rodriguez first talks to.
Do you mean when she, like... At first, I thought that was her trying to, like, sexually trick him. I didn't realize that was her just actually having a moment.
That's what I thought.
I thought it was her being like, oh, this is actually a smart heist move for a second.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
So for record, I thought she was gonna do exactly what the other woman did to the to the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, down to the T.
Yeah.
Like, it was exactly the moment I thought it was gonna... Like, it was a different character. But I like how they did the same plot twice.
It's not only the same plot, it's... The first plot was... Well, ideally, right, the first plot is what the second plot ends up being. The first plot being the, it's the morning,
Mm-hmm.
as in bad thing morning, just that weird, like, connection between people that have lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then she uses that and then gets the plans from the architect. But no, it's like, oh, we'll hand it over to the girl that's, you know, an escort / prostitute.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, see what happens.
Mm-hmm. This is all correct.
Dude, it's just, I'm getting a headache. I'm legitimately getting a headache from this right now.
Again, it could have been so good.
Yes.
Well, I think it's time for us to call it in this episode, AJ.
Yes.
Where could you find us?
I don't even know anymore.
You can find me on Twitter at Mikey_Maroney. Oh, what are you at? Low Seaport?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, remember to subscribe to the podcast. Leave us a rating as on iTunes. Whatever the other shenanigans is. And please, don't see this movie. I don't even know how to say it. I know it's gonna
Whatever
be.
you
You know
do,
it's gonna be
do
the
not
number
see
one
this
box
movie.
office film this weekend. You just know it.
No, because The Grinch came out.
Was it? I thought it was last weekend. Is it this weekend?
It was the first weekend I had heard of it.
Okay, then maybe it'll be number 2. It's gonna be behind the Grinch if it's out. Okay, but the point is, you know it's gonna make money. You know, I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Sad. That's capital SAD. Quote, Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States.
Who isn't taking the CIA's report seriously.
Good times. Well, thank you for joining us. Have a lovely evening.
Goodbye. Please don't see this movie.